Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for joining us. This is your weekly update. Today is August 25th, 2017. This will serve as your update for the following week, including our on-the-market properties and an evaluation of kind of what is happening in the marketplace. We've got a lot of things to go over with you today. We'll do that market update at the end of our segment. I'll run through these as quickly as possible, but we do have some great updates for you from our company, things that have transpired over the summer. It's been a few weeks since we've been able to reach out to you and record one of these videos. The summer is hectic, and I got to be honest with you. Priorities are take care of the customer, take care of the clients, take care of the money, make sure the job is done well, and then kind of after that, we'll get to the videos and all the fun stuff when we get time. So we've been really busting our tails for you here in Austin this summer, bringing on new clients, helping people with acquisitions, things like that. And we're still a little bit in the thick of it, to be honest with you. Typically August is the end of the season, but this year looks like September may be the high point of the year as far as the volume of available listings. So let's start at the top, run through some things that are really interesting. First off, if you're watching this video, you're an investor, whether you're one of our clients, not one of our clients, we have a new calculator available for you. Now we're going to read you the website and it'll eventually be embedded there, but until then, if you want to know if you should sell or lease your house and you're trying to make that decision, we've got a calculator that will take into account everything to do with your property, from taxes to when you bought it to when you plan on disposing of it to your interest rates, mortgage, estimated returns, all the items to deal with the income and expense related to leasing, and it'll actually chart and graph for you what the right answer is. So for some of you, the right answer will be to lease. For some of you, it'll be to sell. But you can determine, even if you sell today and you took that money and you invested it in the market at 3%, or you invested it somewhere else and you've got a great advisor at 6% who can really outperform anyone, what does that look like over time versus keeping the property and renting it? So for the first 10 people that write into us, you're welcome to email me at matt@1836realty.com or matt@1836propertymanagement.com. I will be happy to run those numbers for you, and you'll send in some data to me. I'll present them for you, and whether we connect by email or phone, I'm happy to give you that data and let you know what it looks like. So again, that'll eventually be embedded on our website, but if you've got questions now, we certainly need to run a couple tests, and for the first 10 people that email in, we're happy to give you that return and give you that data set so that you can make the best decision for your family. So August is already on the books, our biggest month ever as a company. We've been doing this over 10 years. We have had a phenomenal month, and it's not even over yet. So we want to thank all of our customers and clients. We get a lot of repeat business, referral business from the local community. We are part of the local fabric. You've got some national companies here that really pound the radio with money. They're owned by hedge funds. Their whole objective is to go IPO. They have no intent of actually being part of the community, and we are the exact opposite of that. So we want to thank everybody for the referrals. They keep rolling in every day, and it's been really overwhelming and wonderful and beautiful all at the same time. We're finally starting to feel the love that we've been putting out in the community for all these years, and it's really a good feeling to see it come back to us and to our employees and to the bottom line, because basically the money that we bring in enables us to offer better and better services every day. So I want to thank all you guys for that support. Also, starting next month, we've got a new hire that's already lined up. We're going to be doing training for anywhere from between 2 and 6 weeks, depending on how fast things transpire. And we're going to be bringing our maintenance oversight back in-house. So we were using a separate company for this. We just didn't get the quality we wanted. So we've hired somebody who's going to be kind of underwhelmed with the job to touch every single maintenance task for every single property and every tenant every day. So nothing will not only not fall through the cracks, but people will feel good about it. A lot of time tenants just want communication and updates. Owners want the same. And if we don't have proper staffing or the company's not delivering what we want, they're not getting what they want. And so even if the work is transpiring and they don't know it, they don't feel good. We have to deliver superior service so that you guys have tenants that never want to leave, and so that the properties are always producing. That's our job. That's what we're supposed to do for you. And so we're bringing that back in-house as of September. Really excited about it. Something else really happy to announce is we just inked a deal today to be a contributor for the foreseeable future on Real Estate Radio. That is a local AM radio talk show. They talk about real estate every week, and we're going to be contributing that starting in a couple weeks, and we've inked a deal for at least 6 months, hopefully much longer. So we'll be a regular contributor on that. If you have questions, concerns, if you have anything you want to discuss, you'll be able to call in, and we'll be able to do the same and just answer those questions for you. So for any investors out there, we'll be happy to help you run through scenarios. If we don't know the answer, it'll be something great for us to follow up on the next week. So please feel free to call and contribute to that. So the market update, what everybody wants to know is, what's going on in the real estate market. A lot of you guys are our current clients, and we have properties for lease for you. As always, we update those every Tuesday. We give you an email at a bare minimum, if not a call. I'll let you know what the traffic has been like, the feedback has been like, what the pricing looks like, condition of the house, anything else you need to know so that you're always abreast of that situation. We have noticed a trend, which is a little abnormal, and the trend has been August has really seen a bump in available properties, not just for us, but for our colleagues as well. Believe it or not, even as competitors, we all talk to each other, and most of us are friends, and we want to share some information so that we can collaborate and perform the best we can. And so we've got friends and colleagues that we talk to, and they're seeing the same trends. And so I did run some stats today just to make sure that, okay, it's not a small bubble. This is actually something trending in the marketplace. And a few of the stats I ran are historical count of active listings, how many days for each month does it typically take a property to get leased, and then also even the correlation between lease price, agent commission, and days on market. And to sum it all up for you and make it kind of simplified and not bore you with the stats, what's really interesting is that we found that there is not a cause effect between agent commission and how fast a property leases. In other words, if you pay a higher commission, will it lease faster? And we found that that wasn't necessarily true. We also found that the longer it took to lease, there was a correlation to the lower the price. So what this leads us to believe is everyone out there is chasing the market instead of planning ahead to catch the curve. So every week we go to our owners, and unfortunately, if the condition of the property is great and there's nothing outstanding they can do, the only variable is price because we can't move the property. So we'll go to owners and go, you need to lower the price, but everyone is hesitant to do so. And what this data shows us is that no matter if we pay more commission or lower the price, it takes a long time to chase that line where we could have simply hit it on the start if we could forecast what to expect. I'm letting you know that every year, September starts the slowdown, the kids are in school, the inbound traffic or the demand goes off the cliff. So if you're an owner with a property out there for lease, whether it's our company or another, you're going to look at your manager and go, what have you done for me lately? Why is my property for lease for 30 days? And that manager hopefully can back it up with stats on what's going on, but many won't. Obviously, we'd love to have your business, but the truth is that if your property manager is doing everything that we do to market that property and it's priced right and the condition is perfect, it's just part of the marketplace today. We've seen trends year over year. When we start looking back at 2014, it was about between August and September, about 21 days to get a property leased. When we look at 2015, it was about 25 days. When we look at 2016, it was about 29 days. So what that's telling us is that this trend has been building over a course of years. As you know, many years ago, rents in Austin jumped up really quick. Well, after that, all the builders and developers increased the supply. Now we're kind of seeing the results of that increased supply on the market. There's a lot of rental properties out there, and I believe that in September, even though we're heading to close out August, we're going to see a really large trend upward. Once we look at the historical count of active properties as well, we're seeing that from May through the end of the year for the last couple years, properties have gone up in number, active available listings, between 10 and the vast majority of the months, 35% a month. So this is a huge jump in supply. So even if demand was flat, it's just going to simply take you longer to lease your property. So trust me, at 1836, we're doing everything we can to get your property leased. We've got it on the MLS, syndicated to every website we can. We pay another vendor to syndicate to another 30 websites at minimum. We send out a a professional photographer and someone to build custom floor plans for your lease listing, which is really uncommon because there's not a lot of money in leasing. But we feel it's important for those guys in California or on the internet to be able to see if their furniture will fit, because then they see your property. They go, it's a great fit. And some of them even watch our YouTube videos. We do narrated video walkthrough tours, which are optimized. And people are actually finding us on YouTube, which I find strange, but that's the way that the world's going. Supposedly in 2 years, half the content on the web will actually be video. So we're trying to lead that trend and make sure we've got your properties lined up for that. We also have unique affiliated relationship agreements with local brokerages. So local agents can take our listings, market them according to state law with disclosures, and push them out to social media. So you guys have your listings out there everywhere that it's possible to put them out there. We invest more money in advertising our properties than any other company in the city. the thing to remember is that there are still market forces. So whether you're with us, whether you're with a competitor, if they're doing all these things for you, the property is truly in great condition. There's not something hidden that they don't want to tell you about. There's not a Rottweiler next door trying to plow through the fence to get the tenants, something unusual. There's not a strange odor in the house. You're just going to have to be patient at this point in time. Toward the end of last year, going October forward, and even the year before that, it took upwards of 30 days, and in 2016, starting October, all the way through February, it took more than 30 days to lease properties. So we've got a 30-day guarantee. We'll stand behind that. We're happy to make that guarantee work anytime, but just be aware that for the average MLS, October onward, last couple of years, supply's up, time on market is up, and that's just the way it is. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to talk to your property manager at 1836. You always have one assigned to you, so you always have a great point of contact. Anything else we can do for you, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're happy to answer any questions for you. Wish you all the best. I hope your summer was wonderful, and the kiddos are back in school, and everything is peaceful in your world. So have a great week, and give us a call if we can do anything for you. 512-994-4323. We're 1836 Property Management.